Stacia thinks Michael has a little problem.
He has like this Napoleon thing about him. He's a big Willie.
So Change of Heart found her someone new.
We can take pictures, because I'm a photographer.
Want to see some photos of their date?
Hold on a minute. It's called
Professional.
Don't worry, we hooked up Michael too.
I ordered her dinner in Spanish.
Michael, you do not know Spanish.
After Napoleon makes a conquest.
You stayed out before the morning.
I was entertaining.
Will these two stay together or have a change of heart?
Welcome to Change of Heart. This is a show where couples who've reached a crossroads in their relationship voluntarily go on one blind date with someone new. We're going to meet their dates later, but right now let's meet our couple. They went from studying poetry together to putting poetry in motion, and they've been dating for the past 4 months now. Please welcome Stacia Doolin and Michael Scarborough. Nice to see you guys. Now, you guys agreed to come on the show because the relationship has hit a couple of snags. Michael, we're going to start with you, though, to take us back to when you first met Stacia and how you hit it off.
Well, actually, we had an English class together, and she was having a little trouble with her Shakespeare, which I'm fluent in, and so I offered her a hand, a little assistance.
Okay, and Stacia, what drew you to Michael?
Well, he's really intelligent. He's obviously very good with English and poetry and all that kind of stuff. And he's very intelligent, so he was easy to talk to. And I was going through a problem with my boyfriend at the time, so he was
So he was there for
nice
you.
enough to listen to my problems and with ulterior motives.
Well,
Michael.
well, you know, I do what I can do when I can do it. You know?
All right, so you guys have been hanging out for a little while. Michael, how does Stacia treat you?
She treats me relatively well, but at times it's like I'm invisible. I kind of feel like a ghost when I'm with her.
Yeah, right. Nuh-uh, I don't even do that.
Actually, you kind of do, Stacy. You know, sometimes when we
whatever.
go places, you kind of play more to the crowd than you do to me.
Oh, please! What do I
You guys are out together, you just blow them off like that?
No, he does that to me because he's like always trying to be I am America, man.
All right, let me ask you, Stacia, is there something about Michael that makes you crazy, that bothers you?
Yeah, he has like this Napoleon-like thing about him. He, I get, because, you know, he's like 5'6". I love your height, though.
The Napoleon complex, that's what you're saying, right?
Napoleon
Wow.
complex. I mean, he walks around, he calls himself the Big Willie.
Chris,
Big Willie.
can I jump in? Can I jump in for just a moment?
Please explain Big Willie.
It's not the height of the man, it's the stature. You understand what I'm saying?
I know, but still.
And I am indeed the Big Willie.
Okay, but he sits there and makes it all up like he's just Superman, and I'm like, okay, you don't have to be extra.
All right, let me
Just
ask
be
Big Willie a question then. What do you think of Stacia's wardrobe when she's dressed for you?
I feel a little disrespected at times. You know, she dresses pretty provocatively. Short skirts. In fact, she has this little mini skirt. And
What are you talking
mini skirt.
I don't wear mini skirts.
That's debatable. But it's a mini skirt and it's pretty low cut around the chest, and I don't like it.
And you
too
think
much.
that's disrespecting you because she gets a little too carried away?
Yeah, well, the way I feel about it is like
never
this.
said that
Before we started talking, you could put your goods in the window. But after
What?
but after the
I don't like that. Wait, goods in the window. What is this?
Let me
saw
get
the
this
dog
straight
in the
off.
window thing?
Stacia, let me ask you this. What about his clothing? Is he kind of hip? Was he...
No, okay, he thinks he's Shaft.
Shaft?
Yes.
Wait.
He walks around. He talks around. Who is the man? Okay, he really. He knows all the. He knows the Mac. He like stuck in the '70s, straight up. Okay, we went to this banquet and he straight wore the zoot suit. He had on.
Yeah, zoot suits are hip now, though. All that.
No, and he had the top
Chris.
hat and the whatever that stick thing, whatever.
I had a derby with a
You were looking
feather,
good.
and I had the cane.
Extra.
All right, Michael, how about
That is.
obviously you guys disagree about the clothing, but when you guys get into some really heated arguments, what's Stacia like?
She's pretty stubborn. You know, stubborn as a mule, in fact.
Okay, you're stubborn.
She kind of reminds me of my mother in certain ways because you can't really win in... No, let me qualify that. Let me qualify that. I'm just saying that, like my mother, you can't win an argument no matter how right you are. You obviously
But you're not right.
But with
So
Stacia,
it doesn't matter.
Stacia, let me ask
What
you
other
about his
reason is
temper.
there?
Is he sort of even-tempered or does he get a little nuts on you?
No, he has PMS. Okay, he's the only guy. He's the only guy I have ever
You guys
met.
don't get that.
No, No, he's worse than any female I've ever met. He'll be on top of the world, and then the next minute he'll be like, the world is upon my shoulders. I hate everyone. Get away from me.
Well, you know, I have a pretty heavy load to carry.
Okay, what
you know?
about?
And so sometimes I look at my load, and it's a little
And you
rough.
get a little crazy.
No.
Michael, just tell us why you guys agreed to go on a date with somebody else.
Well, actually, our relationship was kind of stuck on a 7 scale of 1 to 10, and I just want to know if thrown into a situation, will it jump to a 10 or will it fall to a 4?
Okay, a 10 or a 4. That's the number we're looking for. All right, well, it seems that Stacia and Michael have some legitimate concerns, and when we come back, we're going to meet the people that they dated, and we'll find out if they're going to stay together or have a change of heart. Welcome back to Change of Heart. We're here with Michael and Stacia. Stacia said that she wanted a man who was not obsessed with the 70s, didn't have a Napoleon complex, and isn't moody. So we matched her up with a man who says he lives in the present, is always happy, and he's never, ever been compared to Napoleon. Please welcome Peace Lucas. Peace, welcome to the program. And of course, you know Stacia.
Of course.
And Michael, what do you think of Peace? We'll give you a first impression.
It's pretty easy to understand why he's never been compared to Napoleon. No power.
Because I'm not that short. And I don't walk around with a complex. But that's okay, though. That's okay, though. I read too, bro.
Stacia, let's talk about the date. Did Peace pick you up for the date?
Actually, I came and picked him up, and
Your car died. Sorry to hear that.
it was okay. It was okay. I went and picked him up. I met his family and everything. I didn't know which one was his, but I didn't know which one he was. So I was like, which one is him? So he was like,
They all
hey.
wanted to beat me up and take her out themselves.
Peace. Did you say that your car died?
Yes, sir.
I picked up baby girl in the black 300.
Did you?
Okay, but he doesn't have a
Hey,
car
Priest.
either.
How many
so
rental
anyway,
wait a minute. How many rental places told him no first before he got it?
Okay.
Peace, how'd the family take to Stacia?
Anyway.
Oh, they loved her. They loved her. They
Yeah,
wanted to
yeah,
take
it
her
was-
out. They were ready to beat me up and take her out instead of me.
Really?
They were like,
Yeah.
the show needs to call them. But
So, well, Stacia, what was the date plan? What was going to happen?
basically, there wasn't really a plan. He was just like, I got in the car, and then he was like, let's just go.
Because I like to whim things. So I told her, get in the car. We drove off. And, you know, I was like, you know, we could take pictures because I'm a photographer. So I'm thinking, boom, we'll take some pictures, you know.
Yeah, it was cool.
Everything
We went
will
to
be
like
great.
this like old train track thing.
Yeah.
And,
Well, Peace, what kind of photography do you normally do?
Well, I'm working on this coffee table book right now with like nudes and stills and all kind of little stuff like that. So, you know, I figured, you know, she never took pictures before. It'd be really cool.
Yeah, I
like,
saw
you know,
some of his
I
work.
brought some.
So,
You
Stacey,
know
I
what I'm
wonder,
saying?
did
So if you
you-
guys want to see them, you know, that'd be real
Oh, we'll
cool.
take it. Big Willie, does that bother you a little bit that he's that kind of photographer and wanted to take some
no,
pictures?
not really. You know, me and Stacey have taken some pictures of our own from time to time. You know? It's all right.
And Stacia, were you nervous at all about doing whatever Peace wanted you to do?
He made me feel real
At
special.
first, she was kind of nervous, but you could see the wild side was there. You know?
I was nervous at first, but he's really professional. He was good, and so he kept on saying, "You're so fine." So I was like,
So, Peace, she was a good subject, then you think
Yeah, look
overall?
at her. I mean, you know, the hair is real.
Yeah.
Body, face, feet. You know what I'm saying? You got to look at everything.
And so you said you did bring some photos.
Yeah, I did.
So we're going to take a look at a couple of
we
them?
can look at them. Let's do that.
Okay, let's take a look at the first one then.
Okay. See how innocent she
There she
looks
is,
there,
yeah.
all
Look at
nice,
nice big
and innocent
smile.
and everything, smiling.
Okay, we got more. Let's take a look at another photo here.
Okay. Now here, she was showing the stomach, right? Showing that she worked out and everything, and you know, saying she was fly and she was bringing it out.
Okay, we got one more?
Hold on a minute.
Wait,
Yeah.
wait, we got one more for you to look at,
Which
Big
one is
Willie.
that?
Let's go take a look.
Whoa! Look at that. So I'm thinking, let's see. What can I say about that picture? But she's fine. So, you know, it's like
is
she's
it
a
really
wild
like
girl,
that?
and
Yeah.
she, you know, she had fun because she knows.
he was a professional.
Wait, hold on. Let me hear what Michael had to say about this.
No, I'm just.
What did Big Willie have to say?
No, I was just shocked, you know, that she got so near naked on the first day.
No, see, it's not.
It wasn't
It's called professional.
Professional.
It was all
Yeah.
professional.
It
That's
was
good to
very-
know.
There's no
Okay,
need
it
to
was
worry about
respectable.
trying to touch her because I can take pictures.
All right, Peace, let me ask you this. All right, so you took the photos, then how was she for the rest of the date? What would happen?
It was real cool, you know.
Is she in a good mood?
I'm like, yeah, oh yeah, very. After the pictures, we had a real cool time. I knew that she'd be hungry because you know what I'm saying. It takes a lot out of you to be so sexy. So I went over, you know what I'm saying? We went and got some pizza and stuff. And I didn't even know, but she wanted pizza. It was like ironic. I picked it and she wanted it. It was the vibe.
Yeah. Now, Stacia, let me ask you, was Peace PMSing at any time?
No, actually, he was very happy.
No, I don't have any.
He should be
genitalia
happy.
problems.
He had my lady out.
I don't do that.
No Napoleon thing. He was cool. He was very cool. He's very exudes like a lot of presence.
Okay, tell me how the date ended, Peace.
Well, it was real cool, you know what I'm saying? She drove me to the house. I'm looking at her and I'm like, oh man, I've been here for 12 hours. It's like, my God. It's like I have to. So I just grabbed her and I planted one on her or whatever. You know, it was cool.
And Stacia, how'd you feel about that?
I mean, it was surprising. I wasn't really expecting that at all, but it was cool. I mean, he was nice. I took it as what it was.
It was just a, just like a nice seeing you. Hopefully I don't, I'll see you again. I hope maybe I won't. But
And Michael, did you expect her to have this kind of first date?
Actually, I did, because all that wildness is something that I developed in her.
Oh, wow. There you go. Was Stacia's photo shoot with Peace enough to give her a change of heart? That's what we'll find out later. But next, we're going to meet the woman that Michael dated, and we'll hear what happened on their date. All right, we just heard what happened on Stacia's date with Peace, and now we're going to meet the woman that Michael dated. Michael said that he wanted a woman who doesn't make him feel invisible, dresses respectably, and is not really stubborn. So we set him up with a woman who says she's given undivided attention to her man, dresses for success, and goes with the flow. Please welcome Kimberly Holt. Hello, Kimberly. Welcome. You know Michael. And Stacia, we'll start with you. Will you get the first impression? What do you think of Kimberly?
Oh, she's very limey. Cool. I like it. Tropical.
Okay. And Michael, what was the first thought when you saw Kimberly?
Well, actually, Chris, I had to give you £1.
Oh, really?
For hooking up the date.
Oh, okay. No problem.
I appreciated it just that much. She's absolutely beautiful. She's got the almond-shaped eyes and the lips that I enjoy.
And Kimberly, were you equally impressed with Michael?
Well, actually, when I first when I first seen him, he was a little short.
Oh, cut to the quick.
But when I seen his nice suit and when he smiled at me and I seen his braces, it kind of turned me on. So.
Well, that's good. And Michael, how was Kimberly dressed?
The braces get him every time, Chris. She was dressed really respectfully. I liked what she had. In fact, I had told her that I wanted her to wear something form-fitting and some shoes that were easy to come off. And I wanted to see I wanted to see where she went with that, where Stacia would have went to the fullest extent.
What? No.
But Kimmy pulled it off nicely. I liked it.
All right, well, so what's up with the shoes, though, the easy come-off shoes?
Well, actually, we went down to Laguna Beach. And I wanted her to be able to take off her shoes easily.
Oh, okay.
Michael.
So that we can walk on the sand.
How come you've never taken me? Okay, we never walked on the sand. Something like that.
But we did.
We did a lot of things on our date that we never did.
Well, I see. Okay. I'm seeing where you're coming from now.
Okay.
Kimberly, what was the date like? Was Michael a gentleman?
Oh, he was so charming. Every door he opened, every chair he pulled out.
Yeah, he does that at the beginning.
I even tried to.
The thing about it is that if the person continues to be worth the treatment, they'll continue to receive it.
Exactly.
Okay, so I guess that's why, we're having our problems, because you're not worth, no. Like,
Stacy. It's okay,
I mean,
baby.
I'm just saying, if I got treated a little bit better consistently.
It was called courting.
Courting. Michael, was Kimberly paying enough attention to you, though? You felt that was a problem with Stacia?
Actually, when we got to the restaurant, all eyes were pretty much on her. And I like the fact that she kept everything tuned toward me. She didn't play for the audience like Stacia will sometimes do.
Oh, I will.
And Kimberly, could you feel the guys checking you out while you were out there?
Well,
He didn't want you to shine as bright as you normally. He wanted to shine where you do. Oh, okay, that's how it was.
Yeah.
Like I said, Michael was a total gentleman. I could not even think about looking elsewhere because he fed me the whole time.
He fed you?
Yeah, I got fed. And he was such a gentleman. I never been to this restaurant, so I asked Michael, what does he recommend? And he said, Kimmy, I'll take care of you. And
Actually, Chris, what I did was when we got to the restaurant, I ordered her dinner and mine. I ordered them in Spanish, and she kind of enjoyed that.
Michael, you do not know Spanish. You don't like
He said agua, napkin.
Well, actually, what I ordered was mero con pesto para mí sama.
There, he just did it. Very good, Michael.
Michael, you went there.
What about after dinner? Did you guys ever make it to the beach?
Actually, we did, and I took it a step further. I took a blanket down to the beach, and we laid out by the rocks.
You took it a step further.
And I gave her a little back massage and made up some poetry for her while I was, giving her the back massage. I had a little rhythm going.
And Kimberly, which was first, the poetry or the massage?
Well, actually, first he started with getting rid of the tension in my back, and then he worked it up to the shoulders. Then he pushed it down through my arms, and then as he got to my fingertips and leaned over, he whispered into my ear.
My attention.
And he made the poem specifically give it to me.
So a nice combo there. Michael. Stacia, do you ever get this kind of treatment?
Actually, I thought he'd come up with something new, but he's good.
Actually, what happens is you develop certain talents with people, and then you share them with others.
Michael, that's a pretty romantic thing to have going on. Was there more? Was there something else that went on?
Well, when we left the beach, we got almost back to the restaurant, and I kind of grabbed her and pulled her to me, not forcefully, gently but strong and firm, and I gave her a kiss. She seemed a little timid at first, but she warmed up to it.
Yeah.
She wasn't
Yeah, he made me weak in the knees, and he was...
Michael, those are all the good things. Let me ask you if there was anything at all that bothered you about Kimberly.
Actually, there was one thing that was hard to get over. Her voice is kind of high.
My voice.
And it's sweet. it's sweet on the phone, and in conversation it's good. But after a while, it can kind of get a little.
Grate on you a little bit.
I don't want to say irritating, but
irritating.
That's I didn't want to say
See?
that.
All right, Michael, how'd the date wrap up?
Say that.
Well, actually, it was about 4 in the morning when the date began to end.
4 in the morning.
About 4:30.
You stayed out with her until 4 in the morning.
I was entertaining. Yeah.
It was about. Let's stay calm, ladies. Stay calm, ladies. It's going to be all right.
And then what happened? At 4 o'clock in the morning?
Actually, at any rate, it was about 4:30 in the morning, and I was a little tired. So I told Kimmy that I might go ahead and take a nap in my car before I headed back.
On the road?
On the road.
Oh, how convenient.
So she suggested that I just, come up and, catch some
The old I
there.
dropped my key.
Oh.
No, I had the keys.
So did you stay there? Did you end up staying?
You went and stayed at her house?
Yeah, I stayed. We got upstairs to her place, and she gave me a pair of pajamas to wear.
Oh, so you guys are like
She had
sleeping.
pajamas in there already?
That's ready and folded up for you.
Well, they were a pair.
Wait, weren't you saying
She had a
you're
pair of
looking
mint
for
pajamas?
all this virtuous blah blah blah?
Little sleepover going on, Michael. And what time did you end up getting home?
So you sleep over on the first date, so that's much
Wait, hold on.
Excuse me.
Wait,
Go
Stacia.
ahead, Chris.
Thank you. What time did you end up getting home then?
It was about 8:30 the next morning, about that time. 8:30, 9 o'clock. Ended up skipping work because I was a little tired still.
And now, Stacia, how do you feel about this little pajama party that was going on here?
Wow, that was pretty interesting, Mike. Never had any sleepover.
Very good. Will Stacia and Michael have a change of heart, or will they stay together? During the break, they're going to make their decisions. We'll find out what they decided when we come back. Welcome back. Now's the moment of truth. Because during the break, Michael and Stacia each made a final decision about the future of their relationship, and there's no turning back now. Will they stay together, or have they had a change of heart? You know, you guys came on and said that your relationship was like a 7, and you wanted to know if was it going to a 10 or down to a 4. So that's why you did your dates. Stacia, we're going to start with you. You said you wanted somebody that wasn't really obsessed with the 70s, that didn't have a Napoleon complex, and didn't have that PMS mood swing thing that Michael had going on. There you are out with peace, taking pictures, having a good time. Your decision is?
Well, I mean, Mike, yeah, he has that PMS thing, Napoleon thing. Peace. He was really cool. He was fun. Photographer. We had a really good time. But I kind of like Mike, and I think
Stacia, once you stay together, peace, sorry things didn't work out for you. Okay. Michael, you know you told us, you said that you wanted somebody that didn't make you feel invisible, that dressed more respectable. Also wasn't so stubborn like Stacia can be sometimes.
Right.
You had a really good time with Kimberly. Stacia wants to stay with you. The decision is yours, man. What's up?
Well, actually, we came on as a 7, and based on my date with Kimmy, you know, I kind of saw what things could be. And I feel like our relationship fell down to a 4. So I went on ahead and had a change of heart.
Kimberly, is that okay with you?
Most definitely. He was the
Most
best.
definitely. All right, well, good luck with you and Michael. And yes, Stacia, sorry things didn't work out, but I'm sure there's somebody better out there for you. You'll get that 10 one of these days. And Peace, thanks for being here, man. That's our show for today. Thanks to Peace and Kimberly. Good luck to Michael and Stacia. We'll see you next time here on Change of Heart.